What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is tutorial number 2 coming to you from beginner tutorials on my new channel that I've created for Visual Basic coding. In this tutorial, obviously, if you read the description, we're going to be making an auto typer in Visual Basic. The skill level is easy. Alright, I'll cancel that. Alright, now let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is create a new project. Set the name. Mine's going to be auto typer. Press enter. And we're going to go to our form 1. Alright, I'm going to click on the form 1, go to my properties, and rename it to AutoTyper. AutoTyper. Alright, so we're going to resize the form to whatever you want it to look like. Let's see. We're going to add a label. Like that. Change that to text. Gonna add a text box. And add 2 buttons. Button 1. We're going to go to the properties and rename that Start Typing. Click on the button, Control C to copy, Control P to paste, and name it Stop Typing. Alright, and then we're going to go down to our toolbox and look for a timer. We're going to drag that in. Alright, now that we have all this done, we're ready to start coding. First thing I want to do is double click on the Start Typing button and start the timer by using the code timer1.start. This basically just starts the timer right here. So whatever coding's in the timer, it's going to start doing that. And we're going to stop the timer by using timer1.stop. Alright, now that we have that done, these buttons are going to control the timer. Now we can double click on the timer and type. We're going to double click on the timer and we're going to start our coding. But before I start talking about coding, I'm just going to ask you that if you are very new to coding and you do not know how to code at all, this might seem confusing for you, because when I first started coding, I had no idea on what this video. I watched the tutorial on how to do it. I don't even know what timer run that started. I mean, I basically just copy and pasted the whole thing like 20 times over, and I finally understood it. So if that's what you have to do, for every one of my videos, I will post the source code, which is like you can open it up and actually see all the coding already coded, the design and everything. I'm going to post the source code for everything, basically every video for you guys in the tutorial. But before I start coding, I'm going to pause the video for a second. I will be back in 1 second. Alright, what's up guys, I'm back. I just had to take a quick break. Anyways, we've already coded our start buttons and our stop buttons. So now we can code our timer, which is the last part of the coding we're going to need to do. And we're going to use these things called send keys. This basically just sends whatever you want. So like, for example, send keys does send parentheses text box 1.text. What this does is it's gonna start sending the keys to your keyboard or whatever and typing it. I'm not gonna actually see you type it in the keyboard, obviously. That's like magic or something. Alright. So send keys.send textbox1.text. You're basically is gonna start typing whatever you put in textbox1 when you start the timer. It's gonna start typing that continuously until you stop the timer. If you wanted to type it one time and then stop the timer, under this you could use timer1.stop. So that would basically, whatever's in the text box, let's say it says hey in the text box, wherever you click your mouse, it's going to type hey once and then stop. But this is going to be an auto typer, so we're not going to use this. If you want to stop it, you can control it, stop it whenever you want. Now we can test it right now. Just click the little plus button by debugging, or the little play button. Open up a notepad and type in test. Click start typing, and there we go. It's spamming, so, or auto typing. Click stop. Click back here. Hold on 1 second. Oh, this is a glitch. I hate when it does this shit. I don't know. Hold on. Anyways, let's see. I don't know why. Alright. It should have stopped, but it didn't. Anyway. anyways, if we can also control the timer by doing timer1 dot enable equals false. Timer1 dot, or no, this would be timer1 dot enable equals true. Timer1 dot equals false. So let's try that. No, alright, before we try that, that's just another way of coding it. Either way, timer1 dot start and timer1 dot enable equals true does the same exact thing. So, but let's go back to our timer. Under a timer, you want to type, if you wanted to press enter, like let's say you're going to auto type someone like on AIM, like you wanted to press enter each time you type in the text, you would type in send keys dot send in parentheses, then brackets, then or quotes, then brackets. I think it's like this. Enter. So we're gonna debug again. Open our notepad up and test it again. Test. Start. There we go. It presses enter every time for you. Click stop and it will stop. As you see, it stopped. And click start again. Starts, stops, stops. That's basically it for this tutorial, guys. I guess that will wrap it up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click save AutoTyper tutorial, save to my desktop. Now I'm gonna create a RAR file for it, .rar, WinRAR file, and upload it. So if you still are having trouble, you can download the source, I guess, if you have trouble, and you can do all this and test it out. Sorry for that noise, that was random, but that's gonna wrap up the tutorial number 1. Please subscribe for more videos. I'm gonna be uploading videos daily. Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment on the video or send me a private message through YouTube. See you guys for the next video.